on the Concept2 bike erg. Now, these tips would also apply if you were going to be riding a stationary bike for these endurance workouts. So these will be tips for how to set up the bike, and keep in mind it's always best to customize so that you get a comfortable ride, so make it work for you. So as far as your seat goes, what you want your seat to be set at is something when you're standing next to it, you lift up your knee, it's rated about your hip. So this seat is just a teeny bit high for me, so I'm gonna knock it down one. And a way that you can check if it's in a good position is you want to get on the bike. So what you want to look for to make sure that your seat is in the right position is what your leg looks like. So you should see with your foot on the pedal pressing in the ball of your foot, you should see a soft bend in your knee. If your leg is fully extended and you're really having to reach at the bottom, that means your seat is a little bit too high, so you're going to want to move it down a teeny bit. And the opposite, if you feel like your knees are coming into your chest at the top of your ride, then the seat is way too low. Now, with this bike, you're gonna have a couple different hand positions. And as you're riding, you're probably gonna mix it up just to make it feel a little bit more comfortable for you. But the different positions for majority of the time, you are going to be with your hands here when you're doing these endurance workouts. If you would like to get to kind of more of a road bike style with your riding, what you can do is put your hands on these lower handles, and what you could do then is lift up your seat a little bit. That'll get your torso to come forward so you can get in more of an aerodynamic position. Now, if you're going to be kind of starting off your ride or even finishing your ride with your sprint, your higher handles are gonna come into play. So you can reach up here, kind of get the pedals moving, and then from there you can kind of get back into the seat and move your hands to the middle again. But again, because our endurance sessions are on the longer side, you're probably gonna be here, or even higher at times, just to make it feel a little bit different. Now, the other thing to keep in mind with your hands is not putting too much pressure into them when you ride. So you're gonna have a tendency, you're probably gonna catch yourself where you're really resting all of your body weight in your hands. Try to think about getting your chest up to alleviate the pressure on the hands. That'll help you open up your chest and allow you to breathe a little bit more as well. Instead of constantly looking at the monitor, obviously check in with your pacing, but try to get your head up. That'll allow you to breathe a little bit better as well. As far as the height of the handlebars, you want it to be, for majority of the endurance workouts, a little bit above your seat. If you'd like to mimic a road bike, what you could do is slightly drop the handlebars so they're in line with your seat. Now on the bike erg, you're gonna have a damper setting for the flywheel. Number 10 is gonna be the most resistance, so you're really gonna feel like your legs are in mud when you're pedaling there. And then down to a 1 is gonna be the least resistance. So for majority of these workouts, you're going to fall between a 4 and a 7, and it's really just about playing around with the damper and what works well for you. The 1 might feel easier because there's not a lot of resistance. However, you're gonna have to do a ton of pedaling to try to reach the desired distance or meters that you're going for. With these tips and customizations, just make it work for you and the type of bike you're on to where you feel comfortable and you can get after it.